I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. Insurance is a scam. Imagine I meet in an accident from 2013. No, it's 2025. On the scene of that accident, the police officer gave me right. And until today, I don't get a dollar. Now we're in 2025 October, and that accident happened all the way from 2013. A few days ago, I did a video explaining that a truck driver ran into the side of my vehicle in 2013. And the first thing that I didn't come outside of the car and say, "Thank you, Lord, my life is preserved." I came outside of the vehicle with violence in my intention, so I went into the back of my vehicle for my machete, and I was moving directly towards that truck driver. Then I realized the truck driver was holding a license firearm in his hand. So what did I do? I chose peace. No, I did that video to help people to not be too hasty in life, and that when you're a little bit too jumpy, you can lose your life and you can also lose your rights. So anyway, some people are commenting and saying, "Mr. Green, how could you leave your children inside of the car and your wife?" I didn't say anything about children. In 2013, I wasn't married. I didn't have no children. I was not married, right? It happened in 2013. That is why sometimes when you're commenting on a video, you have to listen to the video. Listen to what the person is saying inside of the video before you start commenting, because that comment is going to look a little bit foolish for someone who don't listen to the complete video, and you're just quick to say, "Oh, you're too jumpy, you're ready to fight, and you have your children inside of the car and all of that." No, I didn't have any children inside of the car. And for the people who want me to come on social media and tell lie, I am not going to come on social media and tell any lie. If I was the person who was ready to choose violence inside of that, incident, I am going to explain it the same way how it went down. I am not going to make up any story and come on social media for myself to look good. I was the person at fault. I was not the person at fault in the accident, but for the person to be, rushing for violence, I was that person. It happened 12 years ago, and at that moment, I wasn't the first person to say, "Let us make peace." No, I wasn't that type of person. So if I try to explain my situation as if I was that type of person, I would be lying and just trying to deceive people. No, I was the one who said anything, right? But Green's family, it is good when you can say, "I used to be like that." Because when you can say, "I used to be like that," it means you have changed from that, type of person. If I, see people meeting an accident right now, I am the first person to say, "Let us see the best way we can work it out," instead of, jumping into violence. But back then, Green's family, anything could happen. So you just have to speak it how it happened, and I'm not going to try and add anything or try to make myself look good. I was the person who wanted violence back then. But remember, all things are passed away, and behold, all things are become new. It is good when you can see yourself growing to say, "I used to do that, I used to be like that." The phrase "I used to" is a very powerful phrase. One thing I don't like is when a person used to live a certain type of life and God has helped you to change from that, and you want to act as if you are better than everyone else and you are so perfect. That is the reason why some people will never change, because they're looking at you as if you are perfect, as if everything was just always okay with you. No, you have to explain to people that you're coming from the worst and God is working on you. So some people have been asking me, "Which insurance is this, Mr. Green? I don't want to, join that insurance team." Well, before we get into that, so the accident happened in 2013. I don't remember the exact month or day, but the insurance company has all the information. And one thing you should know is that all insurance company is a link. So if you were with a particular insurance and you had some issue and you go to a next insurance, they're going to pull up your file and tell you, "Oh, you had an accident 2 months ago." So all insurance is connected. So I was going to sell my car. The buyer was waiting on me at the police station with the cash in hand. Some people would say, when you're selling your vehicle, go through the bank, don't take any cash in hand. Well, in 2010, 2011, coming up 2013, people, take cash. But when, the government passed a law, you're not supposed to you have more than $1 million, and people realize, that the time is becoming more serious. People start, not taking any cash. So back then, you know, taking $1 million in the police station wasn't really anything. But, you know, time is really getting serious, and, you know, you have to be very careful these days. If I was doing business right now, I wouldn't take any cash in hand. You would have to do a bank transfer. That is the reason why I say I used to. So remember, I used to. What I used to do in 2013, you cannot hold me accountable for that, because, you know, you learn more, you grow more, and you understand more about business and all of that. So anyway, I was at the police station gate waiting for the car in front of me to move so I could enter the police station. A truck driver swing from a next car and hit into the side of my vehicle. We wait until the police, you know, came outside, and they asked us questions. They asked me what happened. I tell them I was waiting for the driver in front of me to move so I could enter the police station. And they asked the truck driver what happened. He explained to them that a driver stopped. He swing from the driver and he ended up in the side of my vehicle. So the police explained to him that he is at fault, and he gave me a piece of paper to take to my insurance within the next 24 hours. I bring that piece of paper to the insurance the next morning early, because it was a little bit, you know, late in the evening going up. So I go to the insurance company early in the morning, explain the situation to them. The insurance company called me around 2 weeks after and tell me that we need to get the vehicle assessed. We need to take pictures of the damages and all of that, and we need to go to a place and for them to value how much, you know, the damage is for. I did all of that. After doing that, wait on the insurance to call me. It's around a month after the insurance called me again, and when they call me, someone from the I don't know if the person is from the insurance company, called me pertaining to the accident, and we went back to the scene, and the person asked me to explain over what happened again. So the same thing that I explained to the police officer on the first day, I re-explain over everything to that, you know, person. That person write down every information, didn't say anything to me, just asked me what happened, and I tell them the same thing. So I was asking the insurance that what is going to happen to my vehicle. They said I just have to give them some time. They're working on the case. So I give them around 2 more weeks. By then it's going around almost 8 weeks now. So I'm waiting now. The vehicle is parked in my yard. The glass mash out. May have used one tarpaulin over the vehicle. It's my, you know, earnings. That's how I make my money. So I'm not making any money from the vehicle. It's just parked. And I am wondering, when am I going to be able to fix my vehicle? So I'm asking the insurance, is it okay for me to fix my vehicle, because I use the vehicle to run taxi, and if I am not, you know, able to run any taxi, I'm not going to be earning any money. I'm just sitting at home. So they said to me that I must give them some time for them to, you know, give me the go ahead for me to go ahead and fix my vehicle. So I'm just waiting around the next week. They called me and said, Mr. Green, it's okay, you can go ahead and fix your vehicle. We will give you a follow-up as soon as we get some information for you. So I said, no problem. So I had some, you know, money extra, because I was planning to sell this vehicle to buy a new vehicle. So I used the money to fix the vehicle. It cost me around 150,000 to fix the vehicle, or somewhere there, around 150,000. So I did an assessment on the vehicle previously when we just meet in the accident. And if you know about insurance, like if someone ran into the trunk of your vehicle, they're not going to pay you for you to get the trunk body work and spray. They're going to value the trunk, and they're going to pay you for a trunk. So when they did the valuation and the damage of the vehicle, they put it for around 300,000, right? So it cost me around 150,000. So I'm there waiting around 5-6 months pass. I called insurance. Is there anything for me? They said no, we're still waiting on some other information. They're waiting on the next insurance to comply and all of that. So I'm waiting. Next year come, me insure my car again. The other year come, me insure my car again. Around 4 years went by. I've been asking them about it, and they just tell me we will give you a follow-up as soon as possible. Nothing. Around 4 years pass. At that time, I changed to a next insurance already. I already gone to a new insurance. One Sunday, I saw my phone ring. a phone ring around 4 year past now, we're in like around 2017. My phone ring, and then I answer the phone. It was someone who was from an insurance company or some accident, assess people or something like that. The person called me pertaining to the accident and asked if we could meet on the scene where the accident happened. So I said sure. I went back there. The person asked me the same question over again. It was a different person this time. They asked me where I was parking. Me explain to them. Where was the truck coming from? I don't even know. I just know that I was sitting down, the truck hit inside of my vehicle. I was so shocked. The truck man explained the same thing over to them again. No, what happened is that the other insurance, the truck driver insurance, was not willing to take wrong. Like, for example, the truck man knows I'm wrong. Him swing from a vehicle, him hit into my vehicle. But the insurance, his insurance was not agreeing that he's wrong. They wanted to put the blame on me in some kind of way. And he knows I'm wrong, the truck man knows I'm wrong, but the insurance company guess they don't want to accept wrong. So my insurance now keep telling me that, not my insurance, my previous insurance, because I went back over to them and I'm like, for 4 years, I don't get no money, I don't get no follow-up, and now people calling me, I have to be leaving what I'm doing to go on scene to tell them how accident went down again. I don't even know if they're going to call me again after 12 years now. So anyway, they explained to me that the next insurance company is not agreeing that, their party is wrong or their, whatever customer is wrong. So they're still, battling the situation. So the two parties not, agreeing. No, I am not getting my no claim discount. When you're at an insurance company, you're supposed to be getting your no claim discount. Once 2 year pass, 3 year pass, you don't meet in any accident, you're supposed to get some discount on your next insurance. And any insurance you go to, you're supposed to carry that no claim to them, and they're supposed to give you a discount. Right? I am not getting no discount. I am just have to be paying my insurance. It's at one rate. Sometimes it's even getting a little bit higher. No, when I saw the truck driver, and the truck driver said to me, you get through with the insurance. I said, get through, not even $1. The truck man started to explain to me that his insurance gone high. Him have to pay way more money than what I'm used to pay. Because it's as if they claim on his insurance and still don't want to pay out. So, boy, I follow up the insurance so much. I go back to the insurance. So much until it becomes to me like it's a waste of time. I sell that vehicle, buy a different vehicle so many times after that, until I just decide, say, you know what, I'm not even going to go back to that insurance and ask them any more question about it again. Now, some people ask me, what is the name of the insurance? I was going to say the name of the insurance. I was even going to put it in the video, but I'm saying, you know what, I don't want, the follow-up right now with the insurance, because I had a problem with JPS. And when I had this problem with JPS, we talk about it, it went on the media, and then every single second, even though JPS give me a little discount, every single second someone from JPS is calling me, because it's like it's tarnishing their company, and at the same time it is putting me in a spot where I have to be answering to these questions over and over and over. So I say, you know what happened? I'm not even going to call out, the insurance company name, because if I do that, I am going to be painting a picture on this company as if they are the worst, and maybe they're not even the worst. You can be doing business with an insurance and you think that insurance is the best because you have never had any problem with them, but the day you meet in an accident is the day you will realize that that insurance is absolutely no good. Because after I leave that insurance in 2014 or 2015, I started business with the next insurance, and in 2017 I was at a stoplight and a vehicle scraped on the side of my vehicle, and the drive away. But me catch the license plate, and me bring the license plate to the insurance that I was know with, and the insurance take the information. I give them the picture of the accident and all of that from 2017. In 2022, 5 year time after, the insurance company called me and said to me, if I remember the accident that I had at the stoplight at such and such place. I said, yes, I remember the accident. They said to me that I need to carry the images of the damage. I said the images that time I sell the vehicle all along. I have the vehicle from 2017. I sell the vehicle around 2018 or 2019, and they're telling me that they want to see the damages of the vehicle. What the only thing that saved me was I had the photo and some and I don't know, it was a memory card or something, and I had to go back and get the photo off the memory card and we carry it to the insurance, and that is how I was able to get around, I think it was $115,000. Yeah, around there. So that scrape on the vehicle cost me around 30 to 40,000 to fix. I get back around 115,000, but it take around 5-year time. And look how, you know, these insurance are not, you know, well put together. You carry the images of the damages and you give it to the insurance company from 2017, and in 2023, 6 years time after, 2022, 5 years after, they're going to ask you for those same picture again. And if you don't have the picture, you don't have nothing to get, because the picture is what I have to use and carry to the place for them to, you know, assess the damage to see how much the damage is worth. So when I think about it, all these insurance company is problem, including the one that I am with today. I don't have no problem with them because I have been with this insurance company since 2018 or 19, and I have never had, you know, any accident, so I don't have no problem with them. I just keep paying and paying. But the day you should meet in an accident or anything like that, and you should, you know, get some, you know, help out, or get your money, not help out, get what you deserve, what you have been paying for, you will realize that all insurance company is the same. So the reason why I'm not calling out the insurance name is because if I call out this insurance name and said this happened at this insurance, you go over to the next insurance, it's worse over there. All these insurance company, they are scammers, I am telling you. So you just have to work with them. So I'm not going to be painting that bad picture and just a specific insurance, because like I said, when you're with an insurance and you think it's the best insurance, someone else in that place is having headache with that insurance. It's just because you don't have the problem with them as yet. But as soon as that problem comes, you will realize that they are no help to you.